In many parts of the world, especially in rural areas of Africa, South America, and the Caribbean, going barefoot is a part of daily life. For some people, it is a matter of culture or comfort, but for many others, it is simply because they cannot afford shoes. While walking barefoot may feel natural, it comes with hidden dangers, one of the most serious being the risk of jigger infestation. Jiggers, also known as sand fleas, are tiny parasites that live in sandy soil and easily find their way into the skin of anyone walking without shoes. Understanding this connection between daily barefoot living and jigger risk is important for health, safety, and overall well-being. When a person walks barefoot on dusty roads, farmlands, or around animal pens, they are in direct contact with the environment where jiggers live. These fleas are almost invisible to the naked eye, yet they can cause painful and harmful effects. The female jigger burrows into the skin, usually in the feet or toes, and lays eggs inside the body. The result is a swollen, itchy, and painful wound that can make walking extremely difficult. For someone who spends most of their time barefoot, the chances of encountering jiggers are very high, and repeated infestations become a normal part of life. The consequences of living barefoot in jigger-prone areas go beyond just physical pain. A person suffering from severe jigger infestations may struggle to walk properly, leading to isolation and dependence on others for help. Open wounds caused by jiggers can easily become infected with bacteria, leading to more serious medical problems. In extreme cases, untreated infestations can result in the loss of toenails, tissue damage, or even gangrene. These health challenges make it difficult for people to carry out their daily tasks, and over time, they may become unable to participate in community activities or support their families. Another important aspect to consider is the social stigma linked with jigger infestations. In many communities, people suffering from jiggers are looked down upon and considered unclean. This judgment often leads to shame, embarrassment, and isolation, even though the real cause is poverty and lack of resources such as proper footwear. Children with jiggers may be teased at school, and adults may be excluded from community gatherings. This stigma makes the problem worse, as people are less likely to seek help or treatment. Prevention, however, is simple and achievable. Wearing shoes is one of the most effective ways to protect against jigger infestations. Shoes act as a barrier between the foot and the soil, blocking the flea's access to the skin. Regular use of closed shoes, especially for children, can drastically reduce the number of new infestations in communities where jiggers are common. Unfortunately, for many poor families, buying shoes is not affordable, and this is where awareness and community support become essential. Charities and organizations working in affected regions often provide shoes to children and families, which not only protects them from jiggers, but also improves their quality of life. Along with footwear, maintaining cleanliness in living areas plays a big role in reducing jigger risk. Keeping homes swept, using clean bedding, and avoiding sleeping on the bare ground all help minimize contact with jigger-infested soil. Communities that work together to improve hygiene, treat infestations, and spread awareness often see dramatic improvements in health and well-being. In areas where education campaigns are combined with shoe distribution, jigger cases drop significantly, showing how small actions can create big changes. In simple terms, daily life without shoes might seem normal for many people in poor regions, but it greatly increases the risk of painful and harmful jigger infestations. Walking barefoot exposes children and adults to parasites that can burrow into their skin, cause infections, and damage their health. The cycle of pain, stigma, and lost opportunities continues unless preventive measures are taken. Shoes, hygiene, and community education are the keys to breaking this cycle. By spreading awareness and ensuring access to footwear, we can protect vulnerable populations and allow children to attend school, adults to work, and families to live healthier lives without the constant fear of jiggers.